What's up, y'all? Credit Solutionist here from FixMyFICONow.com. Thanks for stopping by the channel. Today, we're going to talk about why you need to have multiple bank accounts with multiple banks. Stay tuned. And y'all already know the drill. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, fam, come in and take your shoes off and go sit on that couch. I'm gonna make you a drink, all right? But anyway, if you're here on this video, it's because you're like 8 in 10 Americans that suffer from score debilitating issues on your credit report. So you need to get this game every single week. Go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification bell for all. Let's jump into why you need to have multiple assets with multiple banks. Now, you all already know the basics about how you should set up some of your finances. If you're just a regular person like I am, right? You want to have a checking and a savings account and then maybe a retirement, right? Okay, possibly, but you want to make sure you have stocks and you also have other investments that are giving you returns at the end of the day. That's a whole nother video that we can talk about another time. Today, we're going to talk about some basics about why I think it's best for you to have multiple assets in multiple locations, right? Now, if you think about it, you never want to have all of your eggs in one basket. It's the same with your money. You never want to put every single thing that you have in one financial institution. One reason is because you do need to diversify where your money is. Case in point, there's a bank that you could have been with for 20 years with a checking and a savings account. Cool. But what if the savings account interest rate sucks and there's a bank over here where maybe you came up on a whole bunch of money, say $5,000 of a stimulus check that you saved up, whatever. Go put that money into another bank that has better returns on your investment through interest in that account. It just makes sense to me. I wouldn't put all my money in one bank just because I've been there for 20 years if their interest rate sucks. So that's one reason. It would be if one bank has better products than the current bank you've been with forever. Not a problem. The next reason would be safety. The reason I say safety is because what if something happens with the current bank that you're banking with? What if there's a data breach? What if your debit card gets stolen and they wipe out your accounts? What if that happens? Do you have a backup, or do you have to call your one and only bank that you have to get that money back and you have to wait? You don't want to be caught in that situation. So you want to have a backup bank account for safety reasons as well, right? If your information gets taken over here, you got a whole nother account that you can use money off of and survive. It just makes sense, all right? Reason number 2 is it's going to be backup. To piggyback off of what I just talked about with, if you get compromised at bank number 1, you have bank number 2 as your backup. Another thing that could possibly happen, let's look at Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo just closed a whole bunch of personal loan accounts. If you were relying on that money and didn't have a backup bank on another side with a little bit of money in it that you could roll over to, you're hurting right now, right? Banks are known to close products sometimes just because they want to, right? So, and okay, what if your bank needed to be bailed out? What about that? Right? If something big financially happened with that bank and their funds were shut down, or the accounts just stopped working, or their system went down, you don't have a backup. That's why you need to have another banking institution with a checking or a savings or a CD or something. You need an account that you can access ASAP in case something happens on the other side. Number 3. The reason you should have more than one bank account on a personal level is because it could be used as a budgeting tool. The way that this will work is you could have a set of banks over here where maybe your paycheck goes into, so you pay your rent or your mortgage or your car note out of that account, right? And then you could have a second spending account with another bank that you just use for going out, having fun, having drinks, your entertainment fund, right? It could be an effective budgeting tool as well. As you know, I'm a credit solutionist. I think outside the box. This is just 3 things that came off the top of my head for why you need to have multiple bank accounts. The same way that these principles apply for personal, they apply in business as well. I would be crazy if I only had one business checking account. Do you understand my money could get locked up over there and then I can't do anything on this side because I don't have a backup? Y'all, do not get caught slipping in these streets. Treat your personal life just like you would a business, okay? Anyway, I hope that this information was helpful for you. Thank you again for stopping by. If you have a method that you use that's similar to anything that I talked about in this video, or if I missed something, leave it in the comments below. I will see y'all on the next video. Credit Solutionist out.